And welcome back to the Morning Blend with Insurance 101. Well, people who are eligible for Medicare are also the worst affected by the threat of the coronavirus. Joining us now with some words of advice is independent agent with Sovereign Select, Jerry Wilson. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning, Tiffany. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining us. I think so many people are scared when it comes to COVID-19, and I want to know what you recommend to individuals in regards to their Medicare plan.
Well, Tiffany, the first thing that we at Sovereign want to do is we want to say, first of all, we want to send our prayers to all those that are impacted, that are recovering from the coronavirus, and also to those who have experienced losses. We just want to send a heartfelt, condolences and our prayers for individuals. Let them know that we're thinking about them and praying for them. So that's the first thing that's most important. People matter in this whole situation, and we just want to let them know that we're thinking about them.
So true. And I know for you, it's always been a thing to be proactive when it comes to Medicare.
That is absolutely correct. I've always preached the proactive approach because with Medicare, you really want to be able to review your plan. You want to look at it and see, is it accomplishing what I needed to do based on my current situation? And with the pandemic that we're going through, people may want to stop and say, hey, with all the different situations with layoffs and furloughs, they may be looking to say, hey, is there a way for me to save money? And so we're advising all of our clients, whether you're been on Medicare for a year or 15 years, take a look at your plan. I'm speaking with people every day now that are saying that, hey, with what's going on with Medicare, I kind of need to see if I can save some money someplace. And we may be able to help them do that by being a little proactive. Tiffany, I think I've watched more reruns of basketball playoffs and golf tournaments, and I think if they just spare a few moments, we could save them a few dollars.
That's true, and people do need to find those dollars right now, and I love that you do that because many people haven't reviewed them for years. I know that you'll do free consultations right now reviewing life insurance beneficiaries, and you'll also note to people that their coverage doesn't change from company to company. It's their premium that changes, and that's why you're saving people money. Let's talk a little bit about what dual eligibility is because I'm not real familiar with that.
With the dual eligibility, those are the individuals who they're on Medicare and their income, again, there's that word again, their income is at a level that they qualify for Medicare and Medicaid. So with both of those programs working for them, they're able maybe to not even have to pay a premium. So that's more money that can go back into the household to help them through this very difficult time that we're going through. So that's a good way. And so one has to have their red, white, and blue Medicare card. And then they also need, for Wisconsin residents, what's called the forward card. And if they have those two, they can really be able to save themselves some funds in terms of like their monthly budget. And the neat thing about it is that when you look at that, only 4%, Tiffany, of residents in Wisconsin are taking advantage of their dual status of being able to use their Medicare and Medicaid to really create a nice savings as well. It's almost as if you just have enough, if you sit down and talk to us, you can save yourself money by just simply having a virtual visit with us at Sovereign Select.
It's like there's a sale and you have a coupon all at the same time. So
some of my friends say, you get a twofer.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. There's so many people who are turning 65 and they want to know, what can I be doing during this time?
One of the unfortunate effects of the pandemic is that there are individuals who are working beyond 65. They go on Medicare at age 65 they meet the requirement by signing up for it, and then they say, hey, I'm going to stay on my employer's insurance right now. Well, individuals, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, are being laid off or furloughed, and they don't have health coverage. Well, now's a good time for those turning 65 to call us at Sovereign Select and say, hey, I'd like to set up an appointment with Jerry to be able to go over my Medicare benefits that I delayed before, but now that I've lost my health coverage from my employer, or gee, I think I'll retire now because is just so much going on. I want to really enjoy a couple of years in retirement. Now's a good time to really look at that, their health insurance coverage with Medicare, and say now may be a good time to do that. And we do what we sit down with an individual, Tiffany, and we do like a one-on-one, explain all their options, and really help them to get on a good track with Medicare.
I know that 41% of Americans don't have life insurance. You'll review that with them, and you also have these online educational virtual meetings coming up with your no-cost consultations. People can take part in that as well.
That is correct. And you know, Tiffany, the one thing about that 41% of people who don't have, who do not have life insurance, that's one sector. But then there's another group that they're on their group employers' health insurance. And the thing about that is that if they get laid off, there's what's called a portability where you can take it with you. Well, some employers don't allow you to take your life insurance with you. And if there were a tragic event that that you were to contract this coronavirus at this point, and you don't have life insurance, boy, that could be a huge strain on a family at a very difficult time.
I agree. I really appreciate you joining us today. I'm going to give the information so everybody can contact you, Jerry. Here's what you can do. You can get a no-cost consultation for anyone that calls into the office for their Medicare or life insurance policy review right now. Here's the virtual educational event. It's going on Thursday the 9th at 10 a.m. Educational only. It's classroom. It's online learning about Medicare as well. And here's how you can contact Jerry Wilson. It's 262-222-2872, selectjerry.com. Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, Tiff. I look forward to being with you guys, hopefully next month in studio.
Sounds good. Us too.